Hello, I'm Tony Marwood, Councillor Tony Marwood, and I'm here today with Ann Gardiner, dairy farmer from Bromorm. So, we've got a bit of a problem, and the problem is we've got a state government who's got a proposed essential services levy, I call it a tax actually, that they're about to possibly introduce, that is going to have a significant impact on the amount we are going to have to pay for our essential services. I'm just wondering, Ann, so what's that mean for you?
Well, as far as I can understand, my fire levy is going to go from about $3,300 to over $7,000 next year. I'm not getting a huge increase in milk price.
No.
And all my other costs are going up.
Yep.
So just like everyone else in the community, I'm feeling the cost of living
Exactly
pressures.
Right.
So, and look, if I'm going to pay that tax, and I see it as a tax as well, I think it's unfair in that the farming community is going to pay the bulk of the tax compared with the rest of the community.
So just to stop you there for a second.
Yeah.
So our cousins in the towns and the cities, the residential, they are going to pay, they'll have a 33% increase. For us primary producers on the land, the farmers, we're going to have an increase of 109%.
Yeah.
I don't see how that could be possibly thought as equitable. And across our shire, there's going to be a total increase of $4.2 million, the money that's going out of our economy, right? What I don't understand, Anne, is though, where's the traceability? So where's the accountability for that $4.2 million? Is it going to come back in better services, better equipment?
You know, I don't mind paying the levy.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to hurt me financially, but if I see that money coming into Lockington or Bromorm Extension CFA, and if I see it in the Rochi SES, we all know what it's like in our communities. We've had to deal with disasters. We've had the floods in Rochester.
Chuka.
We've had floods in the Chuka, and we've also had hayshed fires and various other things where we really rely on our essential services, and we need them to have our backs. So I don't mind paying for that, but what I mind is just having that money ripped out of our community and us get nothing for it, and not seeing the benefits that protect us when the chips are down.
And our people are volunteers.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
CFAs are volunteers, our SES are volunteers.
And they do a fantastic job.
Exactly right.
They might be sitting down to dinner, they get the call, they don't even question it. Off they go. And I'm really proud of the way they support our communities, and I don't mind paying for that. But I don't want to continue to pay into the cities and see no transparency on where the money's going, no transparency on the benefits. Where does the benefit flow back to us?
So the Victorian government has its own department, the State Revenue Office. That department has the ability to collect taxes. And unfortunately for council, we're going to have all these extra costs to administer and collect those taxes imposed upon us. Thanks for taking the time to have a chat with us today, Anne. I really appreciate your time. And if I just ask our residents and our primary producers, if you feel strongly about this, take the time to put a message into the Premier's office or the Revenue Office or your local member. This has to stop. Thank you.